Om Mahaganapataye Namaha. Om Narayanaaya Namaha. Today is the 22nd verse in this Purva Bhagam, we say, and it's the end of the Purva Bhagam, and from tomorrow we start what is known as Purva Nyasam. Means like foundation ceremony, like we install Swami, the Bhagavan and the Rishis and the Chandas in our various parts of our body. So from tomorrow it's Purva Nyasaha, and today the Dva Vimshaha, the 22nd verse is today, and with it this Purva Bhagaha is completing. Vishnum Jishnum Mahavishnum Prabhavishnum Maheshwaram Aneka Rupa Daityandam Namami Purushottamam. Now, the word by word meaning. Vishnum to Vishnu, Jishnum to the victory atom in every atom, to the victory in every atom, to him, all Dvitiya Vibhakti. Mahavishnum, greatest Vishnum. Prabha Vishnum, one who gives Prabha, Prabhatvam I would say is energy to all the atoms. Maheshwaram is the Maha Ishwara. Aneka Rupaha Daityandam. Daityantam. Daitya means demons, Rakshasas. Antaha means end. Now, one who gives the end is called Antakaha, Antaha. Now, Daityandam, to him who brings an end to the Rakshasas, the demons. Aneka Rupa. Eka Rupa, Aneka Rupa. Probably is manifesting himself in lots of forms. I'll come to the Panini's grammar. Eka Rupa is one Rupa. Na Eka Rupa, you can say, is Aneka Rupa. Is also meant by Eka Rupa, but is also manifesting that one Rupa, manifesting in several forms. You can say that, Aneka Rupa. Namami, I prostrate. Namami means the first person, actually, beautifully, you need not put I. Namami, I prostrate. Purushottaman, Purusha Uttama. So you can understand, Purushaha means, he is the Purushaha. Actually Purushaha means male being, but he, in a broader sense, Purushaha is the infinite being. And he is the Uttamam. In Uttamam in every angle, not only in character or in rewards or in benevolence or everything. It's a big word. Uttama means it's a purity to the maximum. Let us see Panini's grammar before I come to the sentence meaning. Panini's grammar. Vishnuhu is a Shabdaha. Vishnu is a Rama Shabdaha only. So just we say Ramaha, Ramam. So Vishnum. Vishnum is a second vibhakti, him. Like we say in English, the second conjugation, him. And Vishnu is, Vish I told you is a Dhatuhu. Vish means presence in all Anus. Anus means atom. So one who is present in all atoms is Vishnuhu. It is a Ukarantaha. Vishnoho. Ukaranta will come if it is Vishnuhu. So then Ukarantaha, it comes means it will be Guru Shuddhaha. So Vishnum they say. Guruhu Guru Guravaha. Gurum Guru Guru. So Ukarantaha Punlinga. Purushalinga. So now you can say Vishnum. So Vishnuhu is also a Ukarantaha Punlinga. So Vishnum is the second Dvitiya Vibhakti. And Jishnum and Vishnum both are same. In Shabdaha Ukarantaha Guru Shabdaha eva Ukarantaha Punlinga. That is Purushalinga, male conjugation. So Jishnu means, Ji means victory. I have already told you. Hindi mein bol rahega na, wo jitega, wo jeet liya, aisa bhi bol rahega na Hindi mein. Wo Ji, Ja is victor. It's a Dhatuhu. So you can form various combinations with the Dhatuhu. Ja is a birth. So Ja is a dhatuhu for victory. So Jishnu means one who is victorious in all the atoms, him. So Vishnum, Ukaranta Shabdaha, so second conjugation, Jishnum. So both are same, Vishnum and Jishnum both are same in character, in grammar. And Mahavishnu, again Vishnu, Maha plus Vishnu, Mahavishnu, that we know. Infinite Vishnu. Is not the smallest, but is infinite Vishnu. Prabha Vishnu. Now I have told you, Pra is Upasargaha and Bha means effulgence. Now one who gives effulgence to all the atoms. Vish means atoms, present in all the presence. Vish means presence. Anu means atoms. I have told you before. So one who energizes or gives energy to all the atoms, not only matter, but is also energy to all the atoms. And that is why we say Prabha Vishnu. So you have here Vishnu, you have here Jishnu, you have here Mahavishnu, and then Prabha Vishnu. Every word has a meaning. I will come to the science of it, because this will be the end of the Purva Bhaga. Him, the Prabha Vishnu means again Dvitiya Vibhakti, Guru Shabdaha, Vishnu, Maheshwaraham, Maha plus Ishwaraha. So A plus E will become A. So that is why conjoining Maheshwaraha. Now why Maheshwaram? Ishwaraha is a Rama Shabdaha. So Ishwaram is a Dvitiya Vibhakti. Everything is Dvitiya Vibhakti only. To him only will come. Because you are, I will tell you why. Because Namami. Maheshwaram. Daityandam. Daityandam is the one who brings an end to the Asuras. Him the Purushaha who brings an end to the Asuras. Daityantaha, Daityantam. That's why the comes. Aneka Rupa. Na Eka Rupa, but he's in all manifestations in all. If whatever you want to say, you can call him as an Eka Rupa also. He's also Aneka Rupa also. Now, here I told you, why it comes, why Eka it will not come. Why? Because An is Ajadi Pratyaya. We use An for all the swaras. A, I, U, U, A, I, like that when you get. And for these consonants, Sajñas, there are 25 places, 33 like Kavargaha, Pavar, Kaka, Gaga, Cha, Cha, Papa, Ta, Tha, Ta, like that. We use only A. Example, like Anadi, we use An plus Adi, Anadi. Ekam, An plus Ekam, Anekam. Adharmaha, we use only Adharmaha, Dharma, A. We don't use Andharmaha. Because Da is a consonant. Akarmaha, Kaka. So we don't use Ankarmaha. We use Akarmaha. That's all. That is a Sanskrit grammar way. So Daityandam, Namami. Namami means I prostrate. It is already there. It comes from Nam Shabda like Aham Namami, Avam Namavaha, Vayam Namamaha, Tvam Namasi, Yuvam Namataha, Yuyam Namataha, Namatha, no Visarga, Yuyam Namatha, Saha Namati, Tau Namataha, Mruduta, first ta, Namataha, Te Namanti. So when I use Namami itself is enough. Aham, I am prostrating. And Purushaha Uttamam, I told you. Purushottamam, A plus U becomes O. That's why on conjoining it becomes Purushottaman. Purushaha plus Uttaman. Uttaman, him. Uttamaha, Uttamam, him, the Uttamam. So I am Namami, I am prostrating. I am prostrating before, to whom? To the Vishnu, to the Jishnu, to the Mahavishnu, to the Prabha Vishnu, to the Maheshwaram, to the Aneka Rupam, to the Daityandam, to the Purushottamam, Aham Namami. Is the meaning. I am prostrating is the meaning. Now we have to see this, the physics, the science behind it. The beautiful concept of science which has been explained by our rishis through their Jnana Drishti. Absolute brilliant Jnana Drishti. Like, you see, when you take off Peter Higgs boson, 1963, means he never used a lot of computer and software and found out that. Only Jnana Drishti. Newton, apple falling on his head, Jnana Drishti, he found gravity, he explained. Now, in these words, if you see, today 22 verses we have explained, and Pralayam Yanti, see, first what happens, Adi Yugagame, when all the Jantus came from the Adi Kalam when they were entering, and they will go back to the same Yanti, they go, Punaha, again, when Kshaya, Logam, Yuga becomes Kshaya in the destruction of the world, they yanti punaha eva pralayam, when there is destruction, only in him they go. So, now come on, see the physics. In the Big Bang theory, the infinite dot exploded some 13.72 billion years back or 13.8 billion back. It exploded. Within 3 seconds, the entire universe was formed. 100 billion galaxies, and each galaxy is containing from 100 billion to 400 billion stars, like our sun. Sun is an average size star. Our galaxy is called the Milky Way. The next galaxy is called the Andromeda galaxies. Each galaxy is having 10,000 crores to 40,000 crores of suns with their own planets, all revolving. Now, what happens? This is Big Bang. Now, when the big crunch, as NASA says, or as ISRO says, or the physicists say, the big crunch will take place after a time, and as per Hindu Shastra, it is 311 trillion years. That is 311, 1 lakh, laksham, kodi, 1 lakh crores years after, the crunch will take place. The gravity will pull back from the gravity which emanated from the infinite point will pull back. So all the matter in the universe, all the galaxies will go back to the infinite point only. Now you analyze, you think how the Vishnu Sahasranama explains keeping Mahavishnu there as a center point. Exploded, he gave the world life, then he takes back. Everything goes back to him. There is, in no other religion you have these types of analysis. No other religion. That's why all Robert Oppenheimer to Einstein, everyone, Carl Sagan, in his book Broca's Brain, in his book Cosmos, absolutely surrendered to this Hindu philosophy, because everything was taught beautifully, intuitively by the rishis who came wave after wave. They taught and wrote beautiful verses. They could have simply said, no, he will judge you, you'll go to heaven and he will judge you and the judgment day is there. And no. This is explaining Mahavishnu, who is an Ananta Shayana. He is the universe. He spreads from Thunilam Irupar, Turumbilam Irupar. He is in the atom. He is all pervasive. He is every atom is there. He is all powerful. He is Jishnu. He is victorious, means he is all powerful. And Brahma-Vishnu, he energizes the matter. He is energy and matter. The Big Bang, the Big Crunch, the philosophy also, he is there. He himself undergoes everything. He himself is all pervading, all powerful, all energizing, and philosophically he is there with you. He is your Atma. Everything, he is called the Paramatma. So, Anoho Aniyan, Mahati Mahiyan says, Yamadharma Raja in Gado Upanishad to Nachiketa. That's what it is. A brilliant exposition of science which took place in the minds of our rishis 10,000s and 10,000 years back, when they lived in our beautiful, lovely, spiritual nation, came wave after wave, settled and wrote all these things. Thank you, my dear friends. So tomorrow we shall see more of it, this Purva Nyasam, and Bhuya Tavat Shubhamangalam Dirghashman Bhava Dirgha Sumangali Bhava Sarva Vyadi Nivarana Prapti Rastu Sarva Aishwaryam Abhivriddhir Bhavatu Sarva Mangalani Bhavantu Tadastu Tadastu Tadastu.